this world. And I'm guilty, just like pretty much every one of you, of doing the same damn thing. Nothing. We're all talking, we're all bitching, we're all complaining about where our country is headed, about what's going on. Let me tell you what. Right now, it is critical that if we do not band together and get our asses in gear and stand up and fight back, we will lose this country. Guaranteed. The left, the people that want socialism, have been brainwashing our kids since the 80s. Little by little by little by little. And now we see it even more because it's progressed so far. It started with we couldn't say certain things in certain places because it might offend someone. Then we started giving participation awards. People got awarded just for showing up. That taught kids they didn't have to work for anything. Why? Because now they expect everything handed to them. They expect everything given to them. Why would they want to do that? Simple. Because that's the promise of socialism. That's the promise of communism. Is you believe us, you let us lead you, you let us do everything for you, we'll take care of you. What they never showed them, what they never taught them, was the bread lines, the food lines, the milk lines. Hell, they don't even show the starvation going on in Venezuela. Venezuela used to be overrun with donkeys. Now they're virtually extinct because people have been using them as food. That is what we are headed for. We must unite. We must come together and fight back. We need this. If we lose this country, if this country falters and fails, there will be nowhere left on earth where people are free. There will be nowhere left to run. Unlike our founding fathers, who started their rebellion in the Green Dragon Tavern with a small group of people who wanted to fight back against the tyranny of the British Empire over taxation, over representation. Ours is a much bigger battle because we're not fighting over taxation or representation alone. We're fighting for our very existence. Because let me tell you what's going to happen if we don't win this battle. We will lose our freedom of speech. We will lose our Second Amendment. We will lose everything in our Constitution. Our lives will become dictated for us until someone else comes along, stands up, and fights back. We will be right back where we were 250 years ago, under the thumb of an oppressive leader. We will no longer have elections. Not real ones anyways. I mean, this last one will look like an actual bona fide election. But if we don't fight back, we're going to lose everything. We will have people like Kamala Harris in office for life, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. They will all be in for life. They will become our new leaders permanently. Is that what we want? Is that what we want for our children? I know there is no one out there that's a patriot of this country that wants that. But we're all talking. We're all complaining. We're all bitching. No one's doing anything. For 2 years, I have been trying and struggling to fight back, because I don't agree with the division that has become this country. I mean, you people don't understand. We're being played. Yes, played. By both sides. Donald Trump was the only one to recognize that, to stand up and get in the middle of the mix and fight. But he's one man fighting against hundreds of thousands of people. We have been played into thinking that we are a divided nation until we became divided. That's how we have Antifa, BLM. They were created to divide us, because a divided nation is much weaker than a united one. We have been played into believing that the government is the solution to our problems. And it's not, because all that leads to is socialism. We are now being forced into a situation where we have to accept socialism as our new normal, whether we want it or not. How do we fight back? Simple. We fight back. We use the same tools that they're using against us, against them. But who's to blame? We are. We all did it. We did it to ourselves. Our apathy, our quest for the bigger house, the better car, the new toys, the vacations on the beach, whatever it is that you were trained to believe you wanted, that is what was used against us. And while we were chasing those dreams, those things, they came in and took our country from us. But how do we stop it? That is the hard part. How we stop it is we have to band together. We have to pull our resources. Because the other side has Facebook, they have Twitter, they have Amazon, they have Google. These are all multi-billion and trillion-dollar organizations that we're fighting against. And they're all being led around by George Soros, a billionaire who was a Nazi. Yes, look it up. Do your research. George Soros was a member of the Nazi Socialist Party. Hear that word again? Yeah. That's him. Yes, he was a kid, but it was burned into his brain. He comes to this country, he gets rich, and he uses his money to start manipulating things to try to recreate Adolf Hitler's dream of total control. And we have allowed it. No one has stopped him. No one will stop him. And Donald Trump is in the fight of his life to save this nation. And right now, from what I can see, despite everything that's out there, he is the only one that is fighting. Because he knows what will be lost. So how can we fight back? There are two ways. We have two methods to save our country. One, we pick up a weapon and we go to war. And I pray to God we don't have to. Because that is not going to be pretty. And that's going to be costly. Because we're not only going to have to fight those that are trying to take this nation from us from the inside, but we're going to have to fight the opportunists who are going to try to take advantage of it from the outside. Be it terrorists, the Chinese, the Russians, the North Koreans. Doesn't matter. We're going to have to fight them all. And we can't. We cannot win a war on that many fronts by ourselves. We do not have the help that we need to win this war. So what's the other way? The other way is simple: money. But not donating to politicians. Because politicians, while there are some good ones, are all about raising money. Why? Because they need it to fight. They need it for ads, they need it for people, they need it for everything. But how do we fight back against the conglomerates that have banded against us? How do we fight back against Twitter and Facebook and Google? Simple. We build companies to fight them at their own game. If Amazon is selling something for $10, we build a company that sells it for $8. It's that simple. I know it, I make it sound easy. It's not. It's hard as hell. I know, I've been trying. You see, Valhalla Life Services is not about making money, but it has to be about making money. I'm not looking to get rich. I don't want to be Jeff Bezos or Mark Zuckerberg or Jack, whatever his name is, or whatever that person is that runs Google. I don't want to be those people. I really don't. I want to be the guy that sits out on a mountaintop in a cabin, left the hell alone, with no internet, no phone, and just do my own thing every day. That's what I want. But I can't do that if this country becomes a socialist nation. I can't do that if my children and my grandchildren are going to be forced to live in the conditions that I witnessed in the Soviet Union. So I have to fight. I have to give up what I want to do to make sure that you never have to suffer those kind of conditions. So I started Valhalla Life Services to help veterans. But what people don't seem to grasp is that, yes, this is a nonprofit, but we still are a business and we have to make money. So how do I make money to provide our services? I came up with what I thought, and what many have told me, was an ingenious plan. It does exactly what we need it to do, while taking all the profit and helping those in need, starting with the homeless veterans. You see, you build an organization, a conglomerate of sorts, that makes a profit, that challenges the status quo, that challenges those in charge. And right now it's Google, Facebook, Twitter, Amazon, and a handful of others. But you build an organization that comes in and challenges them. And when they come and try to play the bully and take over and buy us out, we say, nope, have a good day. Goodbye. I want this organization to be owned by you, the American people. I don't want it to be on the New York Stock Exchange where anybody can buy and trade it. So it will not be ever, nothing will ever be a publicly traded company. But I will find a way to make it so that the American people can be the owner of it. There are ways to do it. I have to find the right way to do it, so that you profit when it profits. But it will have restaurants, it will have saloons, it will have internet companies, it will have software companies, it will have media company, it will have a movie studio, a television studio. It will have everything that we see every day that's being used against us. We will have to fight back. But we will not be governed by political correctness. We will not kowtow to, oh, you have to do it this way or we're going to shut you down. No, you're not going to shut me down. And I'm not going to do it your way. It's not going to be movies full of sex and violence. It's not going to be TV shows that are politically correct or gender neutral. No. We will promote wholesome family values that built this country. Everything we do will be to better humanity, not drive it down. Everything we will do will be to make this world, not just this country, but this world, a better place. We will become, if I have your support, if I have your help, I will make what we do the beacon of how everyone should run a company. No one in this organization will be over anyone else. No one will be better than anyone else. No one will get rich because I won't allow that to happen. Yes, there will be good salaries, but nobody's going to make $10 million a year. No one's going to get a $2 million bonus. It's just not going to happen. I won't let it. And I can stop it. I can control it. But I need your help. I need your help to make this happen. I need you to go to ValhallaLifeServices.org. And I need you to donate. Just help donate so that we can start bringing an end to this. Start bringing our people back. Sorry, I'm trying to type. If you donate, the money you donate will be used to build this organization, to fight back the corruption, the tyranny, the bullshit going on. We will fight back to help Donald Trump and people like him. Are they all perfect? No. Am I perfect? Hell no. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, but I've learned from them. We all have made mistakes. There is not one person on this planet that is perfect. But if we unite together, we can strive to form a more perfect union. And that's all that our founding fathers were trying to do, was form a more perfect union. We cannot trust the politicians to do it for us. We must force them to do it. And the only way to force them to do it is to be the big dog in the farm. And the only way to be the big dog in the farm is to have a lot of money to work with. And there is not one of us individually that can do that. There is not one of us individually that can throw enough money out there to stop them. But I will build these things. I will save small business. I will help save what runs this country. Because I'm not afraid to step into different industries. I'm not afraid to step into different markets. I will simply fight tooth and nail with every patriot that will stand with me. And every patriot who donates will be a part of making this happen. And every patriot will be able to have knowledge and comfort that they helped save this country from another civil war, that we stopped another revolutionary war, and we saved our country by beating them at their own game. Too many corporations are run by extreme liberals because they were programmed to be extreme liberals in college, in school. We need to fight back. If we can get all the patriots of this country to stand together, to unite, we can take it back sooner than you think, faster than you think. And on that, since no one's got a comment, no one's got anything to say, well, peace out. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll get to them as quick as I can. I can't say I'm going to be here every day. I can't even say I'm going to be here every week because I am trying to do a lot of things all by myself. I need help. I need volunteers. I need a social media manager. I need a graphic artist. I need somebody who's good at writing copy. But I, most of all, just need help. I can't do it alone. Donald Trump can't do it alone. We have to band together. We have to help each other. I know this time is hard. I know we are all struggling. I'm struggling. I struggle every day just to keep the bills paid. But I will keep fighting. And I will never, ever want to be rich. I don't. Because everything has a problem, no matter what you have. But I do want to fight back. I do want to I want to pound these idiots into the ground so hard and say, bye-bye. And there are ways to do it. You just have to think about it, research it, and watch. Use their own weapons against them. And that is the best way to beat them. And the sooner we get the money to do it, the sooner I can go crush them. And take care of our veterans, take care of our homeless, and take care of this country. The question is, will you help? Peace out. I love you. And I'll see you.